Final warning. God says, "This is urgent, don't make me angry," because not even God will stop what happens next. Listen closely, because this moment carries weight that cannot be undone, and if you ignore it, you will feel the absence of what was meant to protect you. I am speaking directly to you, not to a crowd, not to many, but to your heart that has been drifting and delaying what you already know is right. This is not a gentle reminder. This is a final warning that stands between you and consequences that will move without mercy. If you stay and receive this fully, you will not miss what I am trying to give you right now. What you do in this moment will shape what unfolds next, and you must not take it lightly. Type Amen if you believe. I am not angry without reason, and I do not warn without purpose, because everything I say carries protection inside it. What you are being told right now is not to frighten you, but to wake you up from the place where you have become careless with your choices. There is a path you are standing on that is shifting beneath your feet, and if you continue ignoring the signs I have already shown you, you will step into something that even I will not interrupt. I am not withdrawing my love from you, but I am allowing you to face the results of what you choose if you keep resisting what I have been guiding you toward. This is urgent because the window to change direction is narrowing, and you can feel it deep inside even if you try to ignore it. Take a moment right now and show your faith by liking this video, because your simple action is a sign that you are choosing to receive what I am placing before you. You have been given chances again and again, and each time I have waited patiently for you to respond with obedience instead of delay. I have whispered to you in quiet moments. I have nudged your spirit when something did not feel right, and I have placed clarity in your path that you chose to walk past. This warning is not coming suddenly. It is the result of many moments where you felt my presence and chose comfort instead of correction. I am not blind to your struggles, and I am not ignoring your pain, but I will not continue to cover what you refuse to confront. The time has come where your actions must match what you claim to believe, and there is no more space for excuses. You are not weak and you are not forgotten, but you have allowed distractions to pull you away from what I called you to do. You have entertained thoughts and habits that slowly moved you out of alignment, and you knew it while it was happening. This is why this warning carries urgency, because you are not unaware, you are simply choosing delay. I am calling you back with firmness because I see what is ahead if you continue walking in this direction. What is coming next is not something you will be able to blame on anyone else, because you have already been told, and you are hearing it now with clarity. There is still protection around you, but it will not remain if you continue to ignore what I am saying. I have been holding things back that you do not even know about, shielding you from outcomes that would have shaken you deeply. That protection is not guaranteed when you knowingly step outside of the guidance I have given you. This is why I'm speaking so directly, because I want you to understand the seriousness of what stands before you. You are not being punished. You are being warned so that you can choose a different path while there is still time. Type 777 to receive blessings. I know your heart better than you understand it yourself, and I know the areas where you have been pretending everything is fine. I see the parts of you that are tired, the parts that feel lost, and the parts that have been avoiding what needs to change. This warning is not here to push you away. It is here to pull you back before you go too far into something that will be difficult to return from. You have been chosen for more than what you are settling for right now, and you are capable of walking in alignment again. The strength you need is already within you, but you must decide to use it instead of waiting for another sign. What happens next depends on what you do after hearing this, and that is something you cannot escape. If you choose to listen and act, you will see things shift in ways that restore what has been slipping away. If you choose to ignore it again, then you will walk into the consequences that follow without interruption. I am not threatening you. I am telling you the truth with clarity so you can stand in awareness instead of confusion. This is your moment to return, to correct, and to move back into the protection and purpose that has always been waiting for you. This is where everything begins to separate. The choices that lead you toward life and the choices that lead you into consequences that will not be softened. I am not raising my voice without reason, and I am not pressing urgency without purpose. What you are hearing now is the line between what can still be restored and what will be allowed to fall away. There is a pattern in your life that you have been repeating, and you have noticed it, even if you have not admitted it fully to yourself. You step close to what is right, and then you drift back into what feels easier, even when you know it is not better for you. This cycle has been slowly weakening your clarity, making it harder for you to hear my direction with the same strength you once did. I have been patient with you through every step, but patience does not remove responsibility. You are now at a place where continuing that pattern will lead you into outcomes that you will not be able to reverse easily. Type yes to affirm. Can 9 simple words really change your financial life? More than 19,000 people have already used it to erase debt and unlock a life of wealth, freedom, and peace. Brain experts were shocked when they discovered this password works up to 20x faster than the law of attraction. People are repeating it daily and watching money flow like water into their lives. Some even believe the results are so powerful it feels divine. But this breakthrough is already under legal pressure and could disappear any second. Click the link in the description and comments before it's gone. I am not asking you for perfection, but I am calling you into awareness and action, because you already know what needs to change. There are decisions you have been avoiding, conversations you have been postponing, and habits you have been allowing that are quietly shaping your future. None of this has gone unnoticed, and none of it is beyond correction, but correction requires movement from you. I am not going to force your hand, because your choice is part of what shapes your path. This is why I am speaking so clearly now, because you are no longer in a place where silence will serve you. You have felt the discomfort growing, the sense that something is not right, and that feeling is not confusion, it is clarity trying to rise within you. I placed that awareness in you so that you would not walk blindly into what is ahead. Ignoring that feeling will not make it disappear. It will only make the consequences stronger when they arrive. I am not here to overwhelm you, but I am here to make sure you understand that what you are sensing is real. This is the moment where you either respond to that awareness or continue to bury it until it becomes something you cannot ignore anymore. You have been protected more than you realize, and there are things that never reached you because I stood between you and what could have harmed you. That protection has been constant, even when you were not paying attention, even when you were not walking closely with me. But protection is not meant to replace obedience, and it is not meant to cover repeated choices that go against what you know is right. There comes a point where you are allowed to experience the results of your direction so that you can truly understand what you have been choosing. That point is closer than you think, and this warning is here so you do not have to reach it. Type 1111 if you walk by faith. I see the weight you carry, and I see how you have been trying to manage everything on your own without fully surrendering what is too heavy for you. You have been holding on to control in areas where you should have trusted me, and that has created tension inside you that you cannot resolve by yourself. This is not because you are incapable, but because you were never meant to carry everything alone. When you hold on to control, you step out of alignment with the flow of guidance I am trying to give you. This is why you feel stuck at times, because you are trying to move forward while resisting the direction that would actually help you. I am calling you to release what you have been gripping so tightly, because what you are holding is not bringing you peace. It is draining you slowly. You have convinced yourself that you need to manage it all, but that belief is not coming from me. I am not asking you to give up responsibility, but I am asking you to trust that you do not have to carry every burden alone. There is a difference between being responsible and being overwhelmed, and you have crossed into a place where you are carrying more than you were meant to. This warning is not only about what you need to stop, but also about what you need to release. There is also something you have been allowing into your life that you know is not aligned with what I have called you to. You have tried to justify it, to minimize it, or to tell yourself that it does not matter as much as it actually does. But deep inside, you already know the truth, and that truth has been speaking to you quietly for some time. This is where your decision becomes critical, because continuing to allow what you know is wrong will shape what happens next in a way that cannot be ignored. I am not exposing this to shame you. I am bringing it to light so you can remove it before it removes your peace. You are not alone in this moment, even if it feels intense and heavy, because I am right here speaking to you with clarity and purpose. I am not stepping away from you. I am stepping closer with truth that you need to hear. This is not rejection. This is correction. And correction is a form of care that protects you from going too far in the wrong direction. You have been chosen for something meaningful, and I will not stay silent while you move away from it. What I am saying to you now is meant to bring you back, not push you away. The next steps you take matter more than you realize, because they will set the tone for what follows in your life. If you respond with awareness and action, you will begin to see things align again in ways that bring clarity and peace. If you continue to delay, you will find yourself facing situations that reflect the choices you have been making. I am not trying to control you. I am guiding you. But guidance requires your willingness to follow it. This is the moment where you decide whether you will continue the pattern or step into something different. You have the ability to turn this around, and that ability has not been taken from you. It is still within you, waiting for you to act on what you already know. Do not wait for another sign, because this is the sign you have been asking for, spoken clearly and directly. You are being given the chance to shift your direction before things move beyond what is easy to change. Listen carefully, act with intention, and do not ignore what is being placed before you right now. This is where everything becomes real, not in what you say, but in what you choose to do after hearing this. The urgency you feel is not pressure from outside, it is truth pressing against your hesitation. What if attracting wealth didn't require hard work, just the right words? This forgotten prayer is now transforming ordinary people into debt-free, financially free individuals. Scientists say each of these 9 words activates a hidden abundance center deep in your brain. People are using it from home and seeing results in just weeks. It was never meant for the public, and now that it's out, the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. There are areas in your life where you have been moving without clarity, hoping that things will somehow correct themselves without your involvement. That is not how change happens, and that is not how restoration comes into your life. You must become intentional about the direction you are walking in, because unintentional choices lead to outcomes you never planned for. I have been showing you small signs, giving you quiet moments of realization, and placing understanding in your thoughts. But you have been quick to move past them. Now those small signs are becoming stronger, because you can no longer afford to ignore what is being revealed to you. Type 222 if you trust God. I see the hesitation in you, and I understand where it comes from, but hesitation cannot guide your future. You have been weighing options, overthinking decisions, and delaying action because you are trying to feel completely ready. You will not feel completely ready, and that is not a requirement for you to move forward. What is required is trust, and that trust must be stronger than your fear of making the wrong choice. I am guiding you toward what is right, but you must take the step even when you do not have every detail figured out. There is something you need to let go of, and you have known it for some time, even if you have tried to convince yourself otherwise. Holding on to it has been draining your energy, clouding your thinking, and keeping you from stepping into what is waiting for you. This is not about losing something valuable. It is about releasing what is no longer meant to stay in your life. You have been trying to carry it forward with you, but it does not belong in the place you are being led to. Letting go will not weaken you. It will free you in ways you have not yet experienced. You are also being called to step into a level of honesty with yourself that you have been avoiding. You cannot continue to hide from what you already know deep within your spirit. You have recognized your own patterns, your own habits, and the areas where you have been out of alignment. This is not about judging yourself. It is about facing the truth so that you can move beyond it. Ignoring it will only keep you in the same place, but acknowledging it will open the door for real change. Take this moment to pause and show your faith by liking this video, because your action is a sign that you are choosing to stay aligned with what is being revealed to you. I am not asking you to become someone else. I am calling you back to who you were always meant to be. There is a version of you that walks with clarity, with confidence, and with a deep sense of peace, and that version has not disappeared. It has simply been covered by distractions and delays that you allowed to take priority. This is your moment to uncover that part of yourself again, not by waiting, but by acting on what you already understand. You do not need more time to know what is right. You need the courage to follow through with it. Type 1010 to claim miracles. There are also influences around you that have been pulling you away from the path you should be on. Some of them are subtle, and some of them are more obvious, but they have all been affecting your direction in ways you cannot ignore anymore. You must become aware of what you are allowing into your space, because not everything around you is meant to stay with you. You have the authority to remove what does not align, and you must begin to use that authority. Keeping what harms your growth will only delay what is trying to unfold in your life. You are not being left without guidance, and you are not being expected to figure everything out on your own. I am here with you, providing direction, clarity, and strength as you move forward. But I will not walk the path for you, because your steps are yours to take. This is where your responsibility becomes real, because you cannot expect change without action. I will continue to guide you, but you must respond to that guidance with movement. The weight you feel right now is not meant to hold you down, it is meant to push you into motion. You are at a point where staying still will not protect you, and delaying will not make things easier. Movement is required, and that movement begins with the decision you make in this moment. You already have what you need to take the first step, and that step will lead you into the next one. Do not wait for everything to be clear, because clarity often comes as you move. There is still time for you to shift your direction, and that time is now, not later. Waiting will only make the transition harder, and you already know that deep inside. I am giving you this warning because I want you to move before things become more difficult than they need to be. You are not being pushed into something harmful, you are being guided away from it. Trust what you are hearing, and trust the awareness that is rising within you. This is a moment of decision, and it will not remain open forever. You must choose whether you will continue as you have been, or step into something new with intention and purpose. The path ahead is shaped by what you do now, and that is something you cannot ignore. I am with you in this, but your response is what will determine the outcome. Why are neuroscientists calling this a wealth trigger? Because over 19,000 547 people are already using this 9-word password, and their lives are changing fast. Unexpected deposits, cleared debts, a completely upgraded lifestyle. Scientists say it taps into a 150 million-year-old brain system that controls abundance and financial flow. It's already changed the lives of thousands in just weeks. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it's gone. There is a shift happening around you and within you, and you can feel it if you stop resisting it. This is where your attention must stay, because what you choose now will either strengthen that shift or push it away. There has been a quiet resistance in you that has kept you from fully stepping into what you know is right. You have felt it when you hesitated, when you delayed, and when you chose comfort instead of growth. That resistance has been subtle, but it has been consistent, and it has shaped your path more than you realize. I am not exposing it to condemn you. I am revealing it so you can confront it and move past it. You cannot change what you refuse to acknowledge, and you cannot grow while holding on to what is holding you back. This is your opportunity to break that pattern and step into something different. Type 1212 if you trust in Jesus. There is a deeper level of discipline being asked of you now, and it is not something you can ignore without consequence. Discipline is not punishment, it is alignment, and it is what keeps you moving in the direction that leads to life instead of confusion. You have relied too much on how you feel in the moment, allowing emotions to guide decisions that require clarity and intention. Feelings can shift, but truth remains steady, and you must learn to stand on that truth even when it is not easy. This is how you build strength, and this is how you move forward without constantly falling back. You have also been waiting for things around you to change before you change, and that is not how transformation works. The change must begin within you, and from there it will begin to affect what is around you. You cannot expect your environment to align while you remain the same, because your actions are what shape the environment you are in. This is where responsibility becomes real, because you are not just reacting to life, you are actively shaping it with every decision you make. You must step into that awareness and begin to act with intention instead of habit. Take a moment right now and like this video as a sign that you are choosing to stay aligned with what is being spoken into your life. There is also something important you must understand about what is ahead, because it will not wait for you to feel ready. Opportunities, corrections, and consequences all move forward with or without your comfort. You have been given time to prepare, and you have been given awareness to recognize what needs to change. Now you are being given the chance to act before things move beyond your control. This is not about fear, it is about timing, and the timing is now. You are not being asked to do something impossible, and you are not being placed in a situation where you cannot succeed. Everything you need has already been placed within you, and it has been there even when you doubted yourself. The strength you need, the clarity you need, and the courage you need are all present, but they require your decision to be used. You cannot keep waiting for something external to give you what is already inside you. This is the moment where you begin to use what you have been given. Type 333 to affirm your path. There are relationships and influences in your life that you must begin to look at with honesty. Not everything that has been close to you is meant to continue with you, and you have felt that distance forming already. You have tried to ignore it, hoping things would stay the same, but you know that something has shifted. This is not always easy, but it is necessary, because holding on to what no longer aligns will keep you from stepping fully into what is meant for you. You must be willing to release what is not right, even when it is familiar. You are also being called to protect your focus in a way you have not done before. Your attention has been scattered, moving from one distraction to another, and that has made it difficult for you to stay grounded in what matters. Focus is not just about productivity, it is about direction, and without it you will continue to drift. You must begin to guard what you allow into your mind, because what you think about consistently will shape how you act. This is where discipline becomes essential, because it keeps you aligned even when distractions are present. I am not stepping away from you in this moment. I am drawing closer with clarity that you need. You are not being abandoned, and you are not being left without support. I am guiding you through this because I want you to walk into what is ahead with strength and awareness. But I will not remove your responsibility, because your choices are what will determine how this unfolds. This is where you must stand firm in what you know is right and move forward without hesitation. There is still a path open to you that leads to restoration, clarity, and peace, but it requires your willingness to walk in it. You cannot stay in the same patterns and expect a different outcome, and you already understand that. Change is not something that happens by accident. It happens through decision and action. You are being given both the understanding and the opportunity, and now you must respond. This is where your future begins to take shape, not later, but right now. Do not let this moment pass without making a clear decision, because moments like this carry weight that cannot be recreated. You are being given a chance to step into alignment before things become more difficult, and that is something you must not ignore. The awareness has become too strong, and the direction has been made too clear for you to ignore. This is where everything begins to separate, because knowing the truth and acting on it are not the same, and you are being called to act. A leaked 9-word password is quietly transforming people's financial lives. More than 19,000 people have already used it to attract wealth, freedom, and peace. People are using it daily from their couch and reporting real financial breakthroughs. Scientists say it activates deep brain pathways linked to money, working far faster than traditional methods. This was once hidden by elites, and now it's spreading too fast. But the government could take down this secret any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. There has been a quiet struggle inside you that no one else fully sees, a tension between what feels comfortable and what is right. You have tried to manage both, holding on to ease while knowing you are being pulled towards something that requires more from you. That tension has been growing, and it has been affecting your peace in ways you cannot explain to others. I see that struggle clearly, and I understand how difficult it feels to step away from what is familiar. But you must understand that staying where you are will not protect you, it will only keep you from what you are meant to become. Type 555 to receive strength. You have been waiting for a moment where everything feels certain, where there is no doubt and no hesitation left in you. That moment does not come before action, it comes after you begin to move in faith. You are being asked to trust what has already been revealed to you, even if every detail is not fully clear. Waiting for complete certainty will only keep you in the same place, and that is not where you are meant to remain. You must begin to move with what you know, and allow the rest to become clear as you go forward. There is also a part of you that has been holding on to past mistakes, allowing them to define how you see yourself now. You have carried guilt and regret longer than you needed to, and it has quietly shaped your decisions. I am not holding those things against you, and I am not asking you to carry them forward any longer. What has already happened does not have to control what happens next, unless you allow it to. This is your moment to release that weight and step forward without being held back by what is behind you. Take a moment right now and like this video as a sign that you are choosing to move forward with clarity and trust. You are not the same person you were when those mistakes were made, and you must begin to see yourself with that understanding. Growth has already taken place within you, even if you have not fully recognized it. You have learned, you have become more aware, and you have developed a deeper understanding of what is right for you. This is not a time to shrink back into old thinking. This is a time to step forward with the strength you have gained. What you do now will reflect who you have become, not who you used to be. Type 888 to claim alignment. There are also moments where you have doubted whether you are truly capable of walking the path that is in front of you. You have questioned your ability, your strength, and your readiness, even when you have been given signs that you are not alone. Those doubts have slowed you down, making you second-guess decisions that you already knew were right. I am telling you now that you are capable, and you are not lacking what you need to move forward. The doubt you feel is not truth. It is hesitation trying to hold you back. You must begin to speak to yourself differently, because the way you think about yourself affects how you act. You have been too quick to focus on your limitations, and not enough on the strength that has been placed within you. I have not brought you this far just to leave you unprepared for what is ahead. Everything you have experienced has been shaping you, preparing you, and strengthening you for this moment. You are not stepping into something unknown without support. You are stepping into something you have been prepared for over time. There is also a need for you to become more aware of how you spend your time, because your time reflects your priorities. You have allowed certain things to take your attention that do not contribute to your growth, and that has slowed your progress. This is not about removing every form of rest or enjoyment, but it is about being intentional with what you give your focus to. What you consistently invest your time in will shape the direction of your life. You must begin to choose what truly matters, instead of what simply fills the moment. I am not calling you into something that will harm you. I am calling you into something that will strengthen you. The discomfort you feel is not a sign that something is wrong. It is a sign that something is changing. Growth often feels unfamiliar, and it can feel uncomfortable at first, but it leads to something better. You must not mistake discomfort for danger, because they are not the same. What you are being led toward will require effort, but it will also bring clarity and peace. You are not being left to figure this out on your own, because I am guiding you through each step as you take it. But I will not take those steps for you, because your movement is part of what shapes your path. This is where your responsibility becomes clear, because you must choose to move even when it feels challenging. You have been given the awareness, you have been given the strength, and now you are being given the moment to act. This is where everything begins to shift. Do not delay any longer, because the longer you wait, the harder it becomes to move. You are being called to step forward now, not when it feels easier, but while the clarity is present. What you do in this moment matters more than you realize, because it will shape what comes next. This is where your path begins to separate clearly, not in theory, but in reality. You can feel that something is shifting, and that feeling is not random. It is the result of everything that has been building inside you. What secret did elites use to attract wealth so easily? A simple 9-word password now leaked to the public. People are using it daily and watching money flow into their lives like never before. Scientists say it activates an ancient brain system tied directly to abundance. Harvard-backed, lab-tested, life-changing. It's already helped thousands become debt-free in just weeks. But this breakthrough is under pressure and may disappear at any second. Click the link in the description and comments before it's gone. There has been a quiet voice within you that has been trying to rise above the noise you have allowed around you. You have heard it in still moments. You have felt it when something did not sit right. And you have recognized it when you paused long enough to listen. That voice has not been confusion, it has been truth trying to guide you, but you have often moved past it too quickly. This is why things have felt unsettled at times, because you were moving without fully listening. Now that voice is becoming stronger, and you must begin to honor it instead of ignoring it. Type 999 to receive clarity. You must understand that clarity is not always comfortable, because it reveals what needs to change. You have been given understanding about certain areas in your life, and with that understanding comes responsibility. You can no longer say that you do not know, because you do know, and that knowledge requires action. This is where growth begins to take place, not when everything feels easy, but when you choose to act on what is right. You are not being asked to do something beyond your ability. You are being asked to respond to what has already been shown to you. There is also a need for you to become firm in your decisions, because hesitation has been keeping you from moving forward. You have been standing between choices, trying to remain comfortable while also wanting change, and that has created a sense of being stuck. You cannot stay in between, because staying in between is what has been draining your energy. You must choose a direction and commit to it, even if it feels unfamiliar at first. Movement creates momentum, and momentum will carry you further than hesitation ever will. Take this moment and like this video as a sign that you are choosing to step forward with intention and commitment. You have also been holding on to certain fears that have kept you from fully trusting the direction you are being given. Those fears have made you question yourself, hesitate in your actions, and second-guess what you already knew was right. Fear can feel strong, but it does not carry truth, and it does not have the authority to guide your life. You must begin to recognize it for what it is and stop allowing it to determine your choices. What you are being led toward is not meant to harm you. It is meant to strengthen you and bring you into alignment. Type 666 to affirm courage. There is a level of courage being asked of you now that you have not fully stepped into before. Courage does not mean the absence of fear. It means choosing to move forward despite it. You have been waiting for fear to disappear before you act, but that is not how this works. Fear loses its hold when you decide to move anyway, and that decision is within your control. You are stronger than the fear you have been feeling, and it is time for you to begin acting like it. You are also being called to trust the process, even when you cannot see the full picture. You have wanted everything to be clear before you move, but clarity often unfolds step by step. If everything were revealed at once, it would not require trust, and trust is part of your growth. You must learn to take one step at a time, knowing that each step will lead to the next. This is how you move forward without becoming overwhelmed by what you cannot yet see. There is still time for you to align yourself with what is right, but that time is not endless. You have been given opportunities to change direction, and those opportunities are not meant to be ignored repeatedly. Each moment of awareness is a chance to act, and when those moments are ignored, the consequences become stronger. I am not removing your ability to choose, but I am making it clear that your choices have real outcomes. This is why this moment matters so much, because it is a point where you can still change what is ahead. You must also begin to guard your thoughts more carefully, because what you allow to stay in your mind will shape how you act. Negative thinking, doubt, and distraction have been taking up more space than they should, and that has affected your clarity. You must begin to replace those thoughts with truth, with focus, and with intention. This is not about ignoring reality. It is about choosing what you allow to influence you. Your thoughts are powerful, and you must begin to use them in a way that aligns with where you are going. I am not stepping away from you in this moment. I am standing with you as you face what needs to change. You are not alone in this, even if it feels challenging, because I am guiding you through it. But I will not remove your responsibility, because your actions are part of what shapes your path. This is where you must decide to move, to act, and to follow what you know is right. You have everything you need to take that step, and now you must choose to take it. Do not let this moment pass without responding, because it carries more importance than you realize. You are being given the chance to step into alignment before things become more difficult, and that is something you must not ignore. You can feel the seriousness settling in, not as fear, but as awareness that something important is happening. This is where you must stay present, because distraction right now will cost you more than you realize. There is a shift that has already begun within you, even before you reached this point, and it has been building quietly. You have noticed small changes in how you think, how you respond, and how you see things around you. Those changes are not random, they are the result of you being called back into alignment. You may have tried to ignore them at times, but they have continued to rise because they are meant to guide you. This is not a sudden moment, it is the continuation of something that has been unfolding over time. Now it has reached a place where it can no longer remain hidden. Type 444 to affirm alignment. Why are thousands suddenly becoming financially free? Because they discovered a 9-word wealth password hidden in neuroscience research. People are using it from their couch and reporting unexpected money, cleared debts, and new opportunities. Some say the results feel almost divine. Scientists confirm it activates a powerful ancient part of your brain linked to wealth and abundance. But now that it's leaked, it won't stay available for long. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You must understand that what you are experiencing is not pressure meant to break you, but direction meant to guide you. There is a difference, and you need to recognize it clearly. Pressure from fear will confuse you, but direction from truth will bring clarity, even when it feels intense. What you are feeling now is clarity becoming stronger, and it is asking you to respond with action. You are not being pushed into something harmful, you are being pulled into something necessary. This is where you must begin to trust what you are sensing instead of resisting it. There is also something within you that has been holding on to comfort, even when you knew that comfort was keeping you from growth. You have stayed in certain patterns because they felt familiar, even though they were not leading you where you needed to go. Comfort can feel safe, but it can also keep you stuck, and you are no longer in a place where staying stuck will protect you. You must be willing to move beyond what feels easy and step into what is right. This is where real change begins, not in comfort, but in courage. Take this moment right now and like this video as a sign that you are choosing to move forward with courage and intention. You have also been given opportunities that you did not fully recognize at the time, and some of them passed because you hesitated. This is not to make you feel regret, but to help you understand how important your response is when you are given clarity. Opportunities do not always come with clear labels. They often come as moments where you must decide quickly and trust what you feel. You are being given such a moment now, and your response will determine whether you move forward or remain where you have been. This is why you must not delay any longer. Type 111 to receive guidance. There is a level of trust being asked of you that goes beyond what you have practiced before. You have trusted in parts, you have followed in moments, but now you are being asked to commit more fully. Partial trust will not carry you where you need to go, because it will always leave room for hesitation. You must decide to trust completely, even when you do not see everything ahead. This is where your strength will begin to grow, because full trust creates movement that partial trust cannot sustain. You are not being asked to abandon wisdom. You are being asked to align it with trust, so that your actions reflect both. You have knowledge, you have understanding, and you have awareness, but they must now be put into practice. Knowing what is right without acting on it will only create frustration within you. Action is what turns understanding into transformation, and that is what is required now. You must move from knowing to doing, because that is where change becomes real. There is also something you must release in your thinking, and that is the belief that you still have endless time to make this shift. Time has been given to you, but it is not without limit, and you are now in a moment where delay will begin to cost you more. You have been patient with yourself, and I have been patient with you, but patience does not mean permanence. There comes a point where action must replace waiting, and you are standing in that point now. This is why the urgency has increased, because the time to act has arrived. You are not alone in this, and you are not being left without support as you move forward. I am with you in every step, guiding you, strengthening you, and reminding you of what is right. But I will not remove your responsibility, because your choices are part of your growth. This is where you must stand firm in what you know and act without hesitation. You have been prepared for this moment, even if you did not realize it, and now it is here. There is still a path open before you that leads to clarity, peace, and alignment. But you must choose to walk in it. You cannot remain where you are and expect things to change, because change requires movement. You have everything you need to take that first step, and that step will lead you into the next. Do not wait for a perfect moment, because this is the moment you have been given. What you do now will shape what comes next. I am not speaking to confuse you. I am speaking to make things clear so that you cannot pretend you do not understand. This is where your attention must stay, because this moment carries a weight that will shape what comes next. There has been a hesitation in you that has kept you from fully committing to the direction you know you should take. You have stood close to change, but you have not stepped fully into it, and that has kept you in a place of tension. That tension is not meant to remain. It is meant to push you into action so that you can move forward. You have been trying to stay comfortable while also wanting growth, but those two things cannot exist together in the way you have been trying to hold them. Growth requires movement, and movement requires a decision that you can no longer delay. Type 1313 to affirm obedience. You must understand that obedience is not weakness. It is strength that aligns you with what is right. You have been taught to rely on your own understanding, and while that has its place, it cannot replace the guidance you are being given now. There are things you cannot see fully, and there are outcomes you cannot predict on your own. This is why you are being called to trust what is being placed before you, even when it challenges your comfort. Obedience will take you where hesitation never could, and it will lead you into clarity that you cannot reach by staying still. Why are over 19,547 people suddenly attracting unexpected wealth? Because they started using a strange 9-word password discovered in neuroscience research. People are using it from their couch and reporting unexpected bank deposits, cleared debts, and upgraded lives. Scientists say it activates a 150 million year-old part of your brain that controls abundance. Harvard-backed, lab-tested, life-changing. This password was quietly used by elites until a neuroscientist leaked it. Now it's spreading fast and could be taken down any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. There is also something within you that has been resisting correction, not because you do not understand it, but because it requires you to let go of what you have been holding on to. You have grown attached to certain ways of thinking, certain habits, and certain patterns that no longer serve you. Letting go of them feels uncomfortable, and that discomfort has caused you to delay. But you must see that what you are holding on to is what is holding you back. Releasing it will not take something away from you. It will open space for something better to enter your life. Take this moment right now and like this video as a sign that you are choosing to step into obedience and trust what is being revealed to you. You have also been trying to understand everything before you act, and that has slowed your progress more than you realize. Understanding often comes after movement, not before it, and you must be willing to step forward without having every answer. You have been given enough clarity to take the next step, and that is all you need right now. Waiting for complete understanding will keep you in the same place, and that is not where you are meant to remain. You must begin to move with what you know, trusting that the rest will become clear as you go. Type 1414 to receive direction. There is also a need for you to strengthen your focus, because distraction has been one of the biggest things pulling you away from what matters. You have allowed your attention to be divided, moving from one thing to another without staying grounded in what is important. This has made it harder for you to follow through on what you know you should be doing. You must begin to protect your focus, choosing carefully what you give your attention to. What you focus on consistently will shape your actions, and your actions will shape your future. You are not being asked to become perfect, but you are being asked to become intentional. Intention will guide your actions, and it will keep you aligned even when things around you feel uncertain. You must begin to act with purpose, not just reacting to whatever comes your way. This is how you take control of your direction, and this is how you move forward with clarity. You have the ability to do this, but you must choose to use it. There is also something important you must recognize about this moment, because it will not remain open forever. Opportunities to change, to correct, and to move forward do not stay available indefinitely. You have been given time, and you have been given awareness, but now you are being given a decision. This is where your response becomes critical, because it will determine what unfolds next. You must not treat this lightly, because the weight of this moment is real. You are not alone in this, even if it feels intense and challenging. I am with you, guiding you, strengthening you, and reminding you of what is right. But I will not remove your responsibility, because your choices are what will shape your path. This is where you must stand firm, act with courage, and move forward without hesitation. You have been prepared for this moment, even if you did not fully realize it, and now it is here. There is still a path before you that leads to clarity, peace, and alignment, but you must choose to walk in it. You cannot stay where you are and expect things to change, because change requires action. You have everything you need to take that first step, and that step will lead you into the next. Do not wait for another moment, because this is the moment you have been given. What you do now will shape what comes next. You have heard enough, you have seen enough, and you have felt enough to know exactly what is being asked of you. What you do now will not only affect your present, it will shape the direction of what comes next in ways you cannot reverse easily. There is something within you that has been trying to hold on to the idea that you can delay just a little longer, that you can wait for a better time or a clearer sign. That thought has kept you from acting, and it has quietly led you to miss moments that were meant to move you forward. You must understand that delay is no longer harmless for you, because you have already been given what you need to act. Waiting now will not protect you. It will cost you. This is where you must stop negotiating with hesitation and begin to move with intention. Type 1515 to affirm urgency. You have been standing between two directions, one that feels familiar and one that requires change, and you have been trying to remain in both. That is what has been draining you, because you cannot move forward while holding yourself back at the same time. You must choose one path, and that choice must be made with clarity and commitment. The familiar may feel safe, but it is not leading you where you are meant to go. The path that requires change is the one that will lead you into alignment, even if it feels uncomfortable at first. There is also a truth you have been avoiding, and you know exactly what it is. You have felt it come to the surface more than once, but you have pushed it away because facing it requires you to act. Ignoring that truth has not removed it. It has only delayed what you must eventually confront. You are not being asked to face it alone, but you are being asked to stop turning away from it. This is the moment where you must bring that truth into the light and respond to it without hesitation. Take this moment right now and like this video as a sign that you are choosing to move forward without delay and stand in alignment with what is right. You must also understand that what is ahead will not slow down to match your hesitation. Life will continue to move, and the results of your choices will follow you into that movement. You cannot pause what is coming, but you can influence how you meet it. This is why your decision now matters so much, because it will determine how prepared you are for what unfolds next. You are not being left without warning, and you are not being left without guidance, but you must respond. Type 1616 to receive strength. Can 9 simple words really change your financial life? More than 19,000 people have already used it to erase debt and unlock a life of wealth, freedom, and peace. Brain experts were shocked when they discovered this password works up to 20x faster than the law of attraction. People are repeating it daily and watching money flow like water into their lives. Some even believe the results are so powerful, it feels divine. But this breakthrough is already under legal pressure and could disappear any second. Click the link in the description and comments before it's gone. There is a level of responsibility being placed in your hands right now, and it is not something you can pass on to someone else. You have been given awareness, and with that awareness comes the ability to choose differently. You cannot continue to act as if you do not know what is right, because you do know, and that knowledge requires action. This is not about pressure, it is about truth, and truth does not change based on how you feel. You must stand in that truth and allow it to guide your next steps. You have also been carrying a fear of what will happen if you fully commit to change, and that fear has been holding you back. You have imagined outcomes that have made you hesitate, but those imagined outcomes are not reality. What is real is the direction you are being given, and that direction is meant to lead you into something better. Fear will always try to keep you where you are, but you must not allow it to decide your path. You are stronger than the fear you have been feeling, and it is time for you to act like it. There is also something you must release right now, and it is the belief that you still have unlimited chances to correct what you have been avoiding. You have been given many opportunities, and you are being given one more now, but you must not assume that this will continue endlessly. This is why the urgency has increased, because the time to act has reached a critical point. You must not take this moment lightly, because it carries more weight than you realize. I am not stepping away from you, and I am not leaving you to face this alone. I am with you, guiding you, strengthening you, and reminding you of what is right. But I will not make the decision for you, because that decision is yours to make. This is where your responsibility becomes real, and this is where your future begins to take shape. You must choose to act, to move, and to follow what you know is right without hesitation. There is still a path open to you that leads to clarity, strength, and peace, but you must choose it now. You cannot remain where you are and expect things to change, because change requires action. You have everything you need to take that first step, and that step will lead you into the next. Do not wait for another sign, because this is the sign you have been asking for. What you do now will shape what comes next. Stay focused on what you know is right, and do not allow distraction or hesitation to pull you away. This is not the time to turn back. This is the time to move forward with clarity and intention. You are being called into something greater than what you have been settling for, and you must be willing to step into it. You have now reached a place where everything that has been spoken is no longer just something to hear, it is something that must become part of how you act. This is not a moment that will repeat itself in the same way, and you can feel that truth settling deep within you. I am not speaking to pass time. I am speaking because your next step matters more than you realize. You have been brought to this point with intention, and nothing about this moment is sluchai or without purpose. What you choose now will carry forward into what unfolds next, and that is why you must remain fully present. There has been a quiet awareness growing inside you that you can no longer ignore, and it is becoming stronger with each passing moment. You have felt it in your thoughts, in your decisions, and in the way certain things no longer sit right with you. That awareness is not confusion, it is clarity rising within you, asking you to respond. You have tried to push it aside at times, hoping it would fade, but it has remained because it is meant to guide you. This is where you must begin to listen fully and stop resisting what you already know.